Thank you very much. That really is a very interesting video that talks about DTI, Design Technology Institute. Now, viewers, we are going to introduce the language Hausa in this program. And we would start with our student on that. Inaji jama'a na muku sallama ta musulunci. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Tare da ni yau cikin gidan nan muna tare da wanda ake cewa Constance Swaniker. Constance Swaniker ita ne wanda ta kirkiro school da ake cewa DTI, Design Technology Institute. Now, Design Technology Institute nga yana da very, very interesting mayan zango. Me yasa nake cewa haka nan? Domin ta zo wajen kakan namu, ta cewa kakan namu tare da Galadima za mu same shi kan video very soon. Ta ce ma kakan namu ga abin da take, amma ta gane kaman cikin zangonnai mu akwai yaran da imma ba kudi na da su tafi school ko dai rashin ji an bar school. Wa'annan yaran nan take nema ya so ta yi aiki da su. Na ji bayan ta samu fira da kakan namu a Sheikh Usman nu Sharubutu, an shiga cikin harka, an shiga cikin zangonnai mu. Akan haka muka samu ɗaya daga cikin zangonnai mu wanda ya tafi wannan school, makaranta bi ma'ana. To za mu ba shi hanya ya muna zance kaɗan ya aka yi ya samu labarin wannan school, kuma wannan school wani irin amfani ya mai yau, wani irin amfani yake gani zai mai gobe. Bismillah.
Goma zaman gidan nan, goma in je in nemi wannan ilimi. Ce wannan ilimin nan kuma ina nemi ya tanye ni cikin rayuwa na. She na apply, sanda na apply kuma aka bani admission. Ina fadi da gaskiya school nan dai ya ka doki yadda aka yi shi, yadda yake tanya wurin koyi abu da samun ilimin nan daidai ne ga mu duka. Nke kai wurin ganin environment nan ma ya baka sha'awa ka samu kwazon koyon ilimi.
Sai sa wani irin aiki kuke yi daga school? Wani irin ilimi kuke koya?
Cikin school ne muke je, muna da sections da muke ba kanmu. Muke je muka shiga classroom, an gwada muna yadda in ka samu problem za ka think through problem nan ka kawo solution. Shi sa aka kawo muku problem, shi a ba ku irin hanyoyin da za ku bi ku samu solution ku ba wannan problem nan. In ku samu solution nan kuma shi ku move to digital aspect. Kuka kai digital aspect nan irin sketches da kuka yi kuka draw ma solutions in kun sa kan digital. Kuka sa kan digital na
ba irin kaman na da kawai yanda ake zane ba. Yanzu haka
kuna
use computer. To wani irin aiki ne da aka ce aikin da kuke yi? Kuna kofofi ne? Kuna menene? Wani irin ayyuka kuke yi?
Ayyukan da muke yi nan da dama shine irin an yi maka irin window ko irin kofofi ko irin sculpture metal, amma an ka yi nan mun design in such a way that yanda kake gani a wajen nan ba ka gan shi haka nan. Saboda kayan ya kai irin time mun ga ana yin irin kofofin da in ka gan kayan kamar wanga kofa na da ne, amma mu wurin mun nan yanda za mu yi nan an kawo irin wani structure ka taba gani window da aka yi shi kaman wanga spider web aka yi shi wannan an yi shi sai ya samu irin structure window sai sa in ka sa kayan kaman irin environment ma in ka sa wannan window nan yana ba environment ta shawa
kuna modern works ba irin aikin na da wanda ake yi bai da karfi kuma bai da shawa tankan wanda ya kare DTI na ji ba aikin karfe kawai dai koya ba an gwada mai kuma yadda ake aiki kan kwamfuta ta wannan babban aiki ne ya kamata a yi shin dan zango zai yi wanga aiki dan zango ya yi wanga aiki wanda ke magana da mu yanzu haka dan zango ne wanda ke magana da mu yanzu haka ma dan zango ne zango ya fito zango aka same shi zango ya koyi wannan aiki yasa idan kai ma ko kina da ɗa kina da ɗiya ko kina da waninki wanda ya kamata zai samu amfani wannan school na ji shi mu godewa Sharubutu TV mu godewa Swaniker DTI kuma mu godewa kakan namu akan haka za mu ci gaba da magana a turance za mu dawo kuma kan Hausa. So Swaniker, tell me, very interesting discussion I had with your student, and he's made us aware that you guys are not only doing metal fabrication just like that, but you are doing you're using modern technology. Example, unlike the wayside metal fabrication, where they don't do designs, they don't know how to use computer. In your case, is state of art designs you're using with computers and other things. How are you managing this?
I think most of us, Usman, it's very important to say that, when we talk about fabrication, we say that we are teaching our young people to be builders of anything. So the design aspect of what we do, for instance, we have students who are doing projects for the agri sector. You have students who are designing things to solve problems in sanitation and all sorts. So there's a lot of engineering also in what we do. So our students are coming up under the Innovation Lab with all sorts of interesting projects. And you should really see how talented these young people are. I always say that there are little geniuses that are yet to be discovered in Ghana. So for instance, one of our students is looking at designing a solution fabricated on how to clean gutters. Then you also have one student who is also looking at a very innovative way of how farmers will cut down on labor when they are shelling cocoa pods. So we are driving them to think outside the box, that when you look within the environment you come from, what are some of the solutions that you can come up with to problems that you've identified where you live? So you're pushing them to think outside the boundaries. And now with digital skills, once you come up with an idea, once you go on a computer and you use the software, you can actually see that design come to life. Then you go into the workshop and start building out your prototype.
Thank you very much, Swaniker. We've already had some few questions that I want to ask. The first one is from Safiano Abbas. He's asking if you attended Accra Academy. I think Swaniker used to be school prefect at Accra Academy, and I have something in common with her because I also attended Accra Academy. The second one was talking about how can you join the school, which we'll be discussing. So Swaniker, this question introduces us to the very beginning of the recruitment discussion. So how do we go about recruitment to be part? How do you get recruited to be part of DTI as a student?
So I think the first person, a young person, has to ask themselves, am I interested in this sort of education? We all know ourselves. You must have the passion and the interest. As our student said, what drives you? So if you're aged between 16 to 27, you have a JSS or SSS certificate, and you're interested in learning how to use your hands. And as I said, right now, if you don't know how to use your hands and you don't have any sort of skill sets, it's not that fancy degree that you have from some university that will guarantee you a job. As a young person right now, you can actually sit in your home and you're designing things and you're doing well. So the workspace as we know it. And as you said, a lot of offices are now working remotely. So the sort of where the world is going, if you don't critically look and examine that, you are in the next generation, but your generation is facing problems which is fast-pacing and the way we do things. So which means that if education as we know it 100 years ago, and we are still using that, then you have to ask yourself that, is this really for me?
Yeah. Swaniker, you are absolutely on point. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is that if you do a critical analysis of the population of Ghana, you realize that 23% of Ghana's population is made up of the youth. Now, demographics are saying that it will take Ghana only God knows how many years to get to this stage. So to me, this is the stage that we can transform Ghana.
Yes.
And how do we transform the country? Is through skills development.
Exactly.
Now, so I think we are talking about the right thing at the right time, more so when we are being hit as a world or a country or a continent with COVID-19.
Yeah.
Now, it has exposed a lot of things that we take for granted. COVID-19 has shown us that, look, you don't only need to go to school and have your certificate and that's all, because the world is changing very fast. Somebody says fast-moving, sophisticated world. You really need to plan before you can fix yourself in this world. On this note, let us enjoy a short video on recruitment into DTI. We shall be back. Thank you very much.
From the very first day I stepped foot on here, I knew it's a place for excellence and serious work. The greenery, scenery and the artistry of the campus gets me inspired. The classroom arrangements makes teaching and learning very interactive.
What I love most about studying at DTI is the methodology of teaching and also some of the programs offered at DTI. These programs has made me see opportunities everywhere I go and also improve my design thinking abilities.
Studying at DTI is not solely on academics, but also skills that are benefits to my life, such as communication skill, leadership role, etiquette, and accountability.
After about 5 months of academic work, I have developed the skill of solving problems everywhere I go.
The hall was marvelous. He had painted the place and he had put some design I had never expected.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today in a very interesting program, a program that can transform the life of a Zongo boy. Now, we all know that if you want to transform your life, there are things that you need to do. There are things that you should not compromise. You need to be disciplined. You need to learn hard. But our challenge in the Zongo community is that you can decide to be disciplined, you can decide to learn hard, but you don't even have the opportunity to learn. That's how come I see this program as a very, very interesting program, because it gives us the opportunity to learn. I am here with Constance Swaniker, the founder and CEO of DTI, Design Technology Institute, and have been joined by Galadima. Galadima has been with DTI for some time now and a very known face in the Zongo community. He is the recruiter for DTI in the Zongo community. Very, very happy to have him because he is going to digest the process of recruiting or recruitment into DTI. Welcome, Galadima.
Thank you.
Galadima, I want you to tell us your first encounter with DTI and what really encouraged you to go beyond just knowing them, but decided to work and ensure that our Zongo community, most especially the youth, benefit from you.
Thank you very much, and thank you once again for bringing us here. The first time I heard about DTI, and I asked, what's DTI? They say about welding. I said, welding? What's welding? Welding is just putting two metals together. But actually, I didn't jump to conclusion. I said, okay, let me just go and see what they are talking about. So I went to their institution. The moment I walked in, what I saw was amazed. I was really amazed. It changed my perception of what welding means because I realized I didn't understand what welding is. So when I got there and they took me around and I really see what they are really talking about. DTI is not just about welding or fabricating. It's about learning skills. They teach you how to think critically and how to put those thinking into finished material to suit whatever you want to do. And one thing I realized at DTI, one thing they told the students is there's nothing like 70% or 80% or 90% finishing. It should be 100%. So everything is precise and to precision. Everything is precise. There's nothing like 99%. It should be 100%. So they teach you how to think critically and how to put that thinking into reality to suit whatever you are doing to the latter. There's no shortcut. And another aspect of it is I've seen the relation between teacher-student relationship. It's not just like our old school system where teacher just teach you, you chew and you pour and you this. But you work together, with the teachers. You sit down, you think together, they make you think, they make you say what you want to do, how you want to do. They give you all the rooms, to excel, to do whatever you want to do and put that thing into reality. So that's the innovation I saw there.
Thank you very much. As a continent, as a country, I think one of the major problems we have is our finishing touch. Call it soccer, call it at the market, call it fabrication. Whatever we find ourselves, we are lacking that finishing touch in all our products. So I find it very interesting that one of the major influence that a student would get out of DTI is to have a very good finishing. And once you have a very good finishing, people will start asking if really this is even a product from Ghana, let alone talking about Africa in general. Now, he did talk about the school, his first encounter with the school. I want to confidently tell you that I had the opportunity of visiting the school at Bubiashi, a suburb of Accra, with the National Chief Imam. The National Chief Imam was so impressed about the school. Likewise myself. I did not know that we have such a very good innovation, good idea, good thinking somewhere around Bubiashi. Now they've moved to East Lagos. Now to Swaniker, I just want to know from you. Yes, we've had a lot of conversation about the genesis of the school. I want to know how life through trying to improve on the school. How has the journey been? Was it smooth? Did you have it your way? Did you encounter any major stumbling block? Did you have any challenge to this stage?
This one, you know, in life, everything that you do when you're a visionary, people look at you and they think you're not normal. But you see, when God plants a seed in you and He puts visions in you, you know, He also is testing you, because it wasn't an easy journey. And like I said, my life has never been easy, because you're tagged differently right from the start. But you see, at the same God that is challenging you, He also strengthens you. And so I knew that my journey as a talented person was to bring to bear what I didn't have easy. And so, you know, I always say that the challenges were to prepare me for the work that he has ordained me to do, which is to give off to young people and to give off to the next generation.
Thank you very much, Swaniker. Now we would like to switch the language to Hausa, because our target audience are really people in the Zungu community for this particular program. Galadima, naji zamu Hausa. Muna son ka nuna muna ya idan mutum na son ya zama almajiri bi ma'ana students cikin wanda ake madrasa DTI, me ya kamata ya yi, ya dai ya yi ya samu kanshi cikin wannan madrasa?
Duniya kana duniyan ke tafiya, komi na kan internet, sai ce gidan gizo ko ya ke cewa kan internet, komi na kan internet. The first thing ya kamata student kana da at least JHS ko HSS certificates, at least with C6 in passes in 6 subjects, with including English and Maths. To in kana da wannan kaya ka je kan portal mu, kan website mu.
Ina ji Galadima, mun zo kan yadda da apply, amma ina son ka gwada min idan ina zango cikin Mamobi, ina zango cikin Shukura, ina zango cikin Fadama, akwai wani abun da dan iya yi, akwai wanda dan yayi magana da shi, akwai ranar da dace a'a yan DTI da su zo cikin wannan unguwa yau su magana da matasa game da recruitment DTI.
Muna da wannan ya sunan shi shirye-shiryen da muke nan mu zo zangwanai mu kira town hall meeting mu yi magana, amma yanzu kan na aka kawo social distance da menene ba mu san lokacin da wannan abu za a sauki nauyin wannan abu ba. So idan an sauki nauyin wannan abu, don eventually muna nan mu start school in September, idan an sauki nauyin wannan social distance kafin September, insha Allah za mu zo zangonin mu duka mu tara mu jama'a mu nuna musu kanna ake yi. Amma for now, tunda muna da restriction mun sa duka kan internet kan da mutum zai yi, kuma in mai shina neman wanda zai kira ya yi shawara da mai, yes muna nan, akwai nambobin da za mu yi mu ajiye su kira mu ko yaushe, wasu kowane tambayoyi suke da shi ko menene su fadi mu ce mu an samu.
Muna ji Galadima, mun gode. Galadima, muna ji yanzu za ka yi zancen yadda ake apply
ne kamar kan na fadi da farko, ya kamata kana da pass na SHS da ko GHS, kana in 6 subjects including English and Maths, which is key. Don kome za yi a wurin a cikin turanci ne, in baka da English and Maths bai da at least pass in English and Maths. So from there shi ka je kan net, ka je kan website mu www.dti. So ka je kan website mu ko menene ko ka follow sun baka ya sunan shi wani process za ka follow inda za ka sa sunanka, date of birth ka, educational background ka da me da ya sun shi in lokacin interview ya kai kuma shi a kira ka zo ka yi interview.
Mun gode sosai, Allah ya saka da alhairi. To za mu tafi mu nuna wani video kaɗan wanda ke nuna yadda za ya apply wannan school. Mun dawo za mu karanta tambayoyin da mutane suka yi akan wannan dandali mai albarka. Allah ya saka muku, akan haka ku shakata da wannan video. Jama'a mun gode wa Allah wanda ya ba mu wannan rana da yake mun samu kanmu cikin wata mai albarka, kuma muna aikin albarka akan teshen mai albarka, kuma akan program mai albarka. Ina ji muna tare da Galadima, muna zancen DTI, Design Technology Institute, wanda idan ka samu ɗa wanda yake da interest cikin wannan program, za ka yi magana da su. Za mu ba da number su idan Allah ya yarda da za ku kira directly. Ina ji muna da waɗansu tambayoyi da za mu yi da aka turo muna, mu yi shi a cikin Hausa kuma mu yi shi a Turance idan muka fara magana da ita wanda yake ta kirkira wannan school. Na farko, Safiyano Abbas Abdulrahim wanda yake yayanmu ya tambaya question kaman wai wani irin qualification kake nema ka join wannan school. Ina ji Galadima ya ansa wannan question, amma akwai hanya yana son ya yi magana kai kuma. Na biyu kuma tambayan da ya zo Rio Day, shi ma ya ce wai wani irin courses ake offer cikin wannan school. Bayan aka Farkan ya ce wai idan la'alla saboda kin ji ko saboda rashi mutum ya bar school lokacin da bai kamata ya bar school ba, akan haka bai da qualification da ake nema ya dayi da wannan mutum. Bayan haka kuma shi Rio Day nan kuma no ya zo ya dawo yake tambaya wai a'a ina da wannan qualification, amma shekarun da kike gwada wannan na wuce wannan shekaru, zai ya apply wannan school. Bismillah. Na farko shine wani irin qualification ake nema?
Ne kamar kan na farko shine GHS da SHS, at least minimum requirement kenan, to ka samu ka shiga. That's number one. Number two, wanda bai da wannan qualification, I think kowa san duniya yanzu ya canja ba kamar da bane, kuma doesn't take long ka je ka yi wannan exams. So shi dan kana da neman ka yi a sun shi kai ka register ka je ka yi SHS ko GHS ka samu results ka zo ka join, ba masala, amma you have to have a certificate.
Question na biyu yana tambaya wani irin courses ake yi wajen?
Courses ne shine first an gwada akwai computer course da za ku yi, da za a gwada muku designing, kan da za ku design abin da za ku yi. Akwai kuma kan da za ku produce, kan da abin da turawa ke kira prototype, kamar abin da kake neman ka yi za ka yi kankanin shi kaga kan da in ka yi kan da zai fito. So shi English ne and maths the main thing, saboda don komai cikin turanci za a yi. Na ka yi komi cikin turanci, that's it. Amma ba wani courses aka shi welding and fabrication, a gwada makan da ake design on the computer.
Okay, na ji tambaya na biyu shine, na uku shine an ce wai idan baka da JHS kuma baka da SHS certificate, kuma kana son ka join wannan school ya dai.
Kowane dai samari kana tashi dai baka da shi, ya kamata ka yi kokari ka je ka rajista ka yi wannan abu ne da ya kamata kowa, at least kana da minimum requirement na duniya, ko ina ka je ya kamata kana da shi. So shi advice zan ba wanda bai da shi ne don Allah ya yi kokari ya je ya rajista ya yi, da yanzu ana yi ma kan net, so shi ya yi kokari ya je yi insha Allah.
To na ji Galadima, a nan nake jawo hankalin matasa, wallahi zai kai wani lokaci idan baka da certificate baka da wani aikin da ka yi a cikin wannan duniya da muka samu kanmu. Don Allah don annabi matasa, neman ilimi dole ne a gare mu yanzu. Lokaci ya wuce, ba wani aikin da za ka iya ka yi idan baka da ilimi. Don Allah don annabi, a masa, yana da wuyan yi, amma a masa a samu ilimi. Tambaya na karshe shine wai idan shekarunka ya wuce wannan shekara, ya raka yi shekarun da ka gwada, amma yana da wannan qualification.
For now dai mun limited to waɗannan shekaru saboda yanga irin don muna da kananan 16 zuwa 27. For now that's abin da muke aiki da shi kenan. Kuma don wani ya batun ilimi yanzu shi ku duba garin nan da duniya duka muna komi muna yin shi yanzu kan computer, komi is biometric. Saboda shi in baka da ilimi in an buga sunan ka fito na za a ga komin ka a ce kai ba ka taba boko ba ma. Saboda shi at least ya kan da ka da wani certificate, don yanzu muna komi muna kan internet ne, ka san abin da za ka yi.
To na ji Galadima, mun gode. Tambayar da muke da shi kenan. Wani tambaya da ya zo yake tambaya wai nawa ne tuition fee, nawa ne kuma ake biya. Akan haka na faraha na mai murna da gaya wa mutanenmu na zango kamar akwai special scholarship for deserving students. Isa idan ka qualify for wannan scholarship, an yi ma yan zango wannan special scholarship. Idan ka qualify, za ka shiga wannan makaranta ba tare da biyan komai ba har ka kare kuma ka samu amfanin shi. Wannan ba za ka same shi ko ina ba, shi dai kan Sharubutu TV. Na ji dan maimaita kuma, idan ka qualify kuma kai dan zango ne, akwai waɗansu tambayoyi da za a maka. Idan ka iya ka ba da jawabin wannan tambayoyi, ina ji ka qualify kuma za ka samu scholarship. Wannan scholarship an yi an ba 'yan zango specially ne, an kawo wa sofonmu a ba 'yan zango. Akan haka kuma ana watarwa kamin mu bar nan ga, za mu bar lambobi da daya a call a yi wannan abubuwa da shi. Akan haka za mu koma turance, mu yi dan shawara kadan da founder. Da mu tambaye ta tambayoyin da aka tambaya cikin Hausa, a cikin turanci, ita kuma ta muna dan bayani kadan. Swaniker, we've had some few questions that Galadima has answered them in the Hausa language, but it would be good to have you also answering in the English language. The first one is talking about qualification. What qualifications do you need to attend the school?
So one must have passes in English, maths. If you have also passes in science, at least C6, SSS or JSS. And then you must also demonstrate the passion to also want to take up the skill education that we're offering. So sometimes you may find that somebody may just miss the cutoff point, but as we interview the 13, you find that there are some who truly are passionate about the sort of education that we're offering. So sometimes we also have considerations to those students as well.
Thank you very much, Swaniker, for your answer. The second question is asking what kind of courses do you offer in your institution?
So there's a big focus on ICT, digital skills, of course, math and English, and then the program itself is called the Precision Fabrication Program, which I said focuses on teaching young people how to be builders of anything. So there's welding and fabrication, and then there's also what we call product realization, which takes young people through the critical steps of designing and prototyping. Then we also do African and global studies as well. And then we also have other soft skills, which we also offer, entrepreneurship, and then other soft skills as well.
Okay. Then the same person, Rio Day, is asking what is the tuition fee and admission fee?
So for those who are able to pay the full cost of tuition, it's 17,500 for the 18-month program. And I'd like to also state that you are on the DTI campus for 12 months. And then we have what we call the 6-place workplace learning experience. So we place our students in related industries, either in maritime, oil and gas, agriculture, construction, or creative industries, where they are expected to do 6 months workplace learning experience to gain extra practical experience. Then you come back and then you are certified. So it's important to also state that they are awarded with the CODVET National Certificate 1 on welding and fabrication. And then we also have scholarships available to deserving but very needy students who are able to demonstrate why they deserve the full scholarship that we're also offering.
Okay, thank you very much. The last one is talking about you have all the qualification, you're interested, but your age is a little bit higher than the starting age you indicated.
So we would also be offering professional courses for instance, people who are working but are interested in upgrading their skills. So we have a special program which we call the Precision Quality Program, which in due time we will share with you so that you also upload that for those sorts of people who are interested in the shorter professional courses.
Now, I think that's one interesting area we need to really work on because, as we all know, COVID has exposed some area that we really need to work on. I just wanted to know if there is any difference between the TVET school and what you are doing.
So the average technical school that you find around right now has been around for about 50 years, and the curriculum really hasn't changed. So for instance, you go to a school and then they are teaching you how to lay tiles or carpentry or welding as we know it. But what we offer is, as I said, encouraging young people to solve problems in communities. So where we're using ICT, we're doing 3D printing, there's a lot of pushing the boundaries. So we are not the average technical school, but we are a design and technology school. So even though we will fall under the umbrella of TVET, because TVET is skill-based, competency-based training, our big focus is on design and technology, but in a skill-based form.
Thank you very much. So can you share with us some of your projects around so that we in case we find ourselves there, we can have a look at?
So I would relate it back to how I ended up in the industry in the first place. That, as I said, the sort of fabrication we were doing, as most of us said, is precision fabrication. So if you look around all the major hotels around, if you go to Tang Palace Hotel, African Regent, or if you go to a lot of restaurants and very high-end homes, typically this is where you find our work. And so we are not competing with the average artisan that we know, but we have really pushed the boundaries. And that's what we're saying, that if you're going to be competing in a global context, it means that everything that you're doing has to be of global standards. And that is what we teach our students, to understand that when we say precision fabrication, you're pushing all the boundaries and you're teaching young people to be able to think in a holistic manner.
Okay, now you did mention the school fees or the tuition fee. For the Zongo communities, you have some special package for them. Do you kindly take us through that?
I think our big passion is working with communities. And the reason why we even approached you was that, and if you also look at the student that we interviewed, that we find that there's so much hidden talent in communities, and you have a lot of young people who otherwise don't have opportunities if opportunity doesn't come to their doorstep. And so that is why we said that for deserving and needy students, there's a full scholarship package where it covers full tuition and then also the cost of meals. They also get a small transport stipend. For those who are unable to come to school, there's some transport stipend which would also encourage them to. But as I said, you have to be deserving and demonstrate why you deserve this scholarship.
Well, I have a very last question for you, but that question is a question that I want us to leave our viewers with, and so it will stack into their vision. So let me get back to Galadima. Galadima, naji zamu wani irin zance kake da shi ma matasa game da wannan makaranta?
Wannan baka zuwa school ko ka dropped out ka yi kokari ka register saboda wannan kariya ne da za ka samu da zai kai ka gaba in future. Don mu duka ba mu san future ba, so shi muna prepare towards it. Kuma ba wai zai baka idea how to move from fabrication to other things. Saboda shi kai kowa ya yi kokari wanda bai da abin yake gida da ba shi makaranta, don a certain age ya kamata kai kokari kana makaranta, ba ka makaranta kana gida, this opportunity for you ka embrace wanga abu ka yi in Allah yadda kuma mu dace.
Ni don kaina zan enroll kaina cikin school ga domin an ce wai an yi special classes. Ina da interest ciki, ina bidan jin koya wannan saboda nima in samu wani abu na hannuna bayan ilimin da muke nema. Akan haka za mu koma kan Swaniker. Swaniker, I have two questions for you. The first one is, why do you think that now is the best time for people to start thinking about learning skills?
It's a very good question. You know, immediately COVID-19 came, our borders were shut. We were looking for sanitizers, we couldn't find sanitizers. Immediately, our companies that were producing alcohol realized that, oh, we could produce sanitizers. Then we were looking for PPEs. We realized that everything in this country pretty much is imported. Yet we have talent and we have the skills. If we had the skills, we should be able to do some of these things ourselves. You know, as Africans, it's high time that we realize that if something like COVID exposes the lack of manufacturing in this country, however, for you to be able to manufacture, it takes skills. So the time has come, as I said, the way the world is changing so quickly, if we don't have the critical mass of talent, are we going to sit here and your borders have shut and you can't produce things? So that is the question we need to ask ourselves.
Now, Swaniker, the last one, and that one is tied with the last but one that I just asked. Because if we realize that there is the need for skills development or learning, for skills learning, then of course we want to see how your vision ties with the current challenge or situation we find ourselves in. That's why I intentionally left the vision question to be the last one, so that people will understand how modern you are and how proactive you have been, because your vision knows that things like this would happen, and so you are preparing towards it. So what is the vision of DTI?
So the DTI's vision is to develop the next generation of talent, not just in Ghana, but in Africa. Because as I always say, that Africa for me is the last investment frontier. The reason why America and the West moved manufacturing to China, because labor was cheap and they had the skills. Now, if you look at India and you're talking about ICT skills, India is known for ICT skills. So you find that a lot of countries were moving their ICT businesses to India. So if we talk about Africa being the last investment frontier, because COVID exposed that it was dangerous for manufacturing to be centered in China, their manufacturing companies will be looking at moving to new markets. It's interesting to know that VW has opened a plant here, which means that if VW is looking at closing their plant in China, they'll be coming to Africa, but they'll need talent. So young people who know how to work in factories and to take advantage of the jobs that are coming. And so when I set up to start at DTI, I could see where the world was going. And I said, as a visionary, sometimes God plants things in you before things happen.
Swaniker, we want to thank you so much for your time. We want to thank you and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the vision you have, beyond the vision you're having, for the fact that you're also thinking about our Zongo community, our pride, the Zongo. You have come out with a very interesting package in terms of scholarship for the Zongo people. Once they qualify for that scholarship, they would have the opportunity of going through your school successfully. And then, in return, they would impact both monetary value and then the knowledge value back to the community for others to also benefit from it. Now, Galadima, we muna gode maka Allah ya saka da alhairi. Ina ji ilimi yayi amfani, rayuwa yayi amfani, an yawon duniya an dawo ana kawo alhairi a bayan zango. Irin wannan ba za ka same shi ko ina ba, musamman ma cikin wata wanda Allah ya yi masa albarka. Ina ji Galadima, Allah ya saka da alhairi. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get all the details you need on our page. We're going to leave a poster of DTI on our page with all the contacts, telephone numbers, websites, and anything that would really be beneficial to you to get in touch with DTI. On that note, Swaniker, I want to thank you once again. Galadima, I thank you. Viewers, we thank you for your time. Very, very educative program. We all can see. We've bring to your doorsteps opportunity for you to transform the life of your children, the life of your brothers, and your own life, for that matter. Let us capitalize on it. Let us do a follow-up. Let us prepare for the future. COVID has exposed us to a lot of things that we need to be on top of. This is the opportunity, and the opportunity is to capitalize on whatever opportunity you find yourself. We thank DTI very much for their time and for this opportunity. We also thank the National Chief Imam for allowing himself to be used as the ambassador for DTI for the betterment of the people in our Zongo community. On that note, we shall be back at 2 o'clock with our normal Ramadan series. Assalamu alaikum.
صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره مقدار العظيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد